First, want to acknowledge and give the condolences on behalf of the Wilson Point Police Department to the family of the deceased. And secondly, I do want to give acknowledgement and appreciation to the Van Zandt County Sheriff's Office, Van Zandt County District Attorney's Office, the Texas Rangers, and all of those from the Wilson Point Police Department that continuously worked diligently through the night into early hours this morning. Yesterday, Sunday, September 28th, at approximately 5:30 p.m., the City of Wilson Point Police Department received a phone call or a dispatch call for a shooting that occurred in the 215 block of Bull Durham here in the City of Wilson Point. Upon the arrival of the Wilson Point Police Department, they did enter a home due to an active situation and found one deceased male with apparent gunshot wounds. The officers at that time began an investigation, called in the Criminal Investigation Unit and assisting agencies, as said before, the Sheriff's Office, the Texas Rangers, District Attorney's Office, Child Advocacy Center, and so forth. At that point in time, we began processing and doing our investigation. During the investigation, we were able to interview a male juvenile at early hours this morning. During the lawful interview, through the proper legalities, at approximately 3:50 this morning, the said juvenile male did give his confession to committing the homicide by multiple gunshot wounds to Mr. Derek Abernathy. At that point in time, the male juvenile was taken into custody and taken to the juvenile center here in Van Zandt County. Do y'all have any questions?
Can you speak about what that process looks like when it's a juvenile suspect and the interview process and all that?
So with the juvenile here in the state of Texas, at the point in time that you want to conduct a lawful investigation, you do have to have a magistrate. At that point in time, we did receive a magistrate here from Van Zandt County that was here during the investigation and during the interview.
Do we have any indication on motive yet or what happened?
We do. Due to the totality of it and for the privacy of the family, I do not want to disclose this at this time. It's kind of an intimate situation of the reason why this juvenile said what he did. So therefore, again, I want to leave that privacy to the family, and if they choose to go public, then that's their choice and on their accord.
Going off of what you just said, is this a family violence situation? I'm assuming these people knew each other.
They did know each other. They were very close in hand with each other. But anything further than that, I will not, advise whether it was a domestic violence or anything of that situation. Obviously, we do have the testimony from the juvenile that he did commit murder.
Does this stop any future Texas Ranger involvement into the situation?
With these situations, it's still technically an open investigation until it is, seen by the courts. So therefore, the Texas Rangers will work hand in hand with us through, as if, in case this juvenile does decide to give any other further information or whatnot, then the Texas Rangers would come back and further assist us with this investigation if need be.
When was the last time there was a murder in Wilson Point?
Approximately about 4 years ago, we had one. So here relatively in a small community of Van Zandt County, in a rural area, we don't see a lot of homicides. So therefore, this is an intimate situation, so therefore, we want to be all hands on deck and get this resolved as quick as we can.
And then, will they face charges? They're a minor, correct?
Yes, they are. So the child is of age. By the Texas state statute, you have to be 10 years or older. At the point in time, he is old enough to receive criminal charges from the district court.
So he's going to be charged as an adult. It'll be a murder charge.
I will not disclose whether he's a juvenile. So if that will tell you anything, juvenile is anything from 10 to 17 years old, as long as they're not confined as an adult or out of the public education system. So therefore, he will be trialed as a juvenile unless set forth by, the district court.
Can you talk about the gun that was used?
It was a personal firearm to the family. It was a revolver. So therefore, that's about as far as we will go with that.
And how many shots, or how many times was he shot?
At least a handful of times.
Have you guys been to this house before? Is that something you can share?
As in any criminal offenses, no, we have not.
Are you
Anything
seeking
else?
any further help from the public on this, or is it pretty much we know the information?
We know the information, again, by his testimony at approximately 3:50 this morning with his confession. We have no reason to believe, and this is also gathered by his omission as well as evidence that was witnessed and collected at the scene. We have no further reason to believe that there's any other imminent danger or another party involved.
Sheriff Richard, do you have anything to add from your guys' side?
No, sir. We just work hand in hand with Chief Long here, and wherever he needs, we'll be there to assist him.
Chief, I know we're talking about what happened last night, but can you speak on the Jonathan Lyons case?
At this time, I will not, due to the integrity of this case, and to give recognition to this family of an unfortunate situation. I will not go further into that. As I had told this gentleman here, at a later date and time, we will go into that case alone. There has been an omission and a recantment of statement by a direct family member stating that what was portrayed out there to the general society was false information. So that's all I will say at this time.